What is up, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 for a brand new drift build of the Golf R. Now, this is going to be kind of weird because we're going to be taking the front drivetrain pretty much completely out of the car, and we're also going to be going wide body, so this is going to be a rear-wheel drive, wide body Golf R, and that doesn't sound like something you'd normally associate with a Golf R because normally it wouldn't be. Normally, it would be something completely and totally different, but regardless of any of that, this should be a really fun build. I've never tried to convert one of these to rear-wheel drive, so I don't know how it's going to respond. Now, throughout the years of Forza games, since they started allowing you to convert all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive cars to rear-wheel drive years ago, some of those cars still retained a weird pull from the front end. And I'm not sure if this one will do it or not. If it does, it'll probably be fairly minor, but God, the Rocket Bunny kit looks so good on these cars. So good. Now, it does have that stock 2-liter in there, which can be messed with a good bit. But let's see. Oh, it'd be turbo rally engine. I kind of want to build, you know what? I kind of want to just build the 2-liter turbo and see what happens. So we can do, oh yes, we can finish out the Rocket Bunny kit with that little lip. And let's see, the side skirts, they don't come up. So let's do wheel and tire compound first. Let's do sport tires. And the fronts will be up to a 285. It's just going to be 285 square because normally on these all-wheel drive cars, they only let you go square. There's some that they let you go staggered, but it's very rare. So let's see. Wow, those actually look really good on the car. I might end up using those because they look damn good. So do these. These look really good. To be fair, it's kind of hard to find a set of HREs that don't look good. The Rotiform BLQ, I mean, Rotiforms on a Volkswagen, it's too mainstream. It's too normal. I'm not doing it. But what I am going to do is these ADV ones because they look really good. So we're going to leave the size alone. And then build the drivetrain out completely so we have full tunability. And then once we've got all of that built and everything, everything done in that respect, we'll get all like the brakes and everything else in the suspension sorted. Drift suspension done. And we'll get the sway bars all sorted out. No cage necessary, I don't think, in this car. Race weight reductions bring us up, 2565. That's really good. That's really, really good. Time to build this engine. So we're gonna have a absolutely insane little 2-liter by the time we're done. Well, it won't be a 2-liter by the time we're done either. So let's get everything built all the way out. And we'll see what we're making at the end of the day once we get everything fully built. Let's see, 500 to 600, guessing? Okay, 573 horsepower, 4 to 91 foot-pounds of torque. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It should be plenty to get the back end out on this small, now 2,500-pound-ish, well, closer to 2,600-pound-ish, rear-wheel drive converted hot hatchback. So now that all that is done, time to go ahead and sort out the tune real quick, and then we'll take it out and see what it'll do. Now I'm going to make the final drive just a little bit shorter, and then a little bit of toe out in the front, and soften the front sway bar. Stiffen that rear sway bar a little bit. And soften the front springs a little bit too. Not gonna do it too drastically, just to see, because we don't quite know how this car is gonna behave or react yet, because again, it's got that weird balance going on. So I think I'm gonna take it out of the garage. And I thought about painting it, but I also kind of like how it's very simple right now. It's very, very simple right now. Spins up to 4th. Okay, that's usable. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. High. Yeah, okay, this is usable. We can do it. Wow, that's pretty damn good, actually. I didn't think it was going to spin tires that far. Okay. All right, first test right out of the gate. Straight into a drift zone. It's got torque. It's got really good torque. Need to be a little bit more brave with the angle, but yeah, you know, it's not terrible. I need to kind of learn the car a little bit better and be a little bit braver with the car, but it's not bad. It's got really good torque. Like, that's the big thing that I keep noticing is even with the bigger turbo on this little 2-liter engine, it's got wonderful torque. If we could get around you, that'd be great. I am ignoring this speed zone, and I'm just going to drift it. Don't bank that. I was like, don't bank it yet. Yeah, like just a little clutch kick, you know, a little bit of hell, easing into the power, and you're good. Like, it really doesn't fight you at all. Like, I'll leave it in fourth through this this tight left-hander, and you could just kind of like just ease into the power and use the torque, and then, but the thing is with the bigger turbo, it's totally cool with being up in the higher RPM range too and making power. This thing makes power all the way through the rev range, and look, you can just kind of hold it. Had to kind of restart that drift to kind of prevent myself from losing the combo, but my God, you can just hold it. I haven't let off the throttle at all. It's very easy. And you know what's nice? I'm not actually getting any of that weird front end pull. It actually is acting pretty naturally rear-wheel drive, which, I mean, honestly, I can't fault it for that. That's a good thing in my book. It's really good. Yeah, if you want a rear-wheel drive, well, not necessarily started out as rear-wheel drive, but a converted to rear-wheel drive hot hatchback to drift in, this thing works great. It works really, really, really well, and I can't recommend it enough. It's super easy to... Okay. There was no getting around that, really. I came in extremely hot. What is it with these group of Chargers? Well, anyway, we'll continue our test route because I still like this test route a lot. And big handbrake slide. God, I lost my train of thought, but like, what was I going to say? I was going to say that the behavior of this car is really predictable. It's really predictable. It's really easy to drive. And again, previously in Forza games, you know, especially the Volkswagens have had this weird front end pull whenever you've, you know, converted them to rear wheel drive. This one doesn't have that anymore. It doesn't have that anymore at all. And frankly, that's an incredible thing because when you don't have to deal with that, that's a huge deal. That's a huge high. That's a huge deal because when all you're thinking about is like how the car's going to behave with this weird, you know, direction change deal, it ends up basically being a it ends up basically being this extra thing you got to think about, and eventually you get used to it, but it doesn't drive like all of your other rear-wheel drive drift cars, and you end up kind of getting frustrated with it. And this car, there's none of that. That frustration is completely and totally not there. And I love the fact that you can just stay floored on the throttle, basically, and it just kind of balances the power perfectly. I really, really, really am glad that we went to a 4:10 ratio because it's perfectly matched for this car. Perfectly matched. A little bit of a wreckage bonus, a little bit more of a wreckage bonus, and back to drifting again. I would recommend staying at a 6th. Unless you tune 6th individually, the power band does kind of die off, even with the 410 gears. So I would say, yeah, 3rd through 5th is where you're going to be most of the time. 4th and 5th are going to kind of be your money gears because that's where all the torque is. And again, this is definitely a very torquey little engine. I got to admit, too, I wasn't expecting this engine to be this torquey. I mean, I knew it was going to be somewhat torquey, but I didn't know it was going to be this torquey, and it's actually very, very impressive. Beautiful through here, kind of going under the trees with all the leaves. All the leaves on the ground, anyway. Easy. Round the Subaru. And you know, there's probably people out there that are going to think that this like completely defeats the purpose of a Golf R being a Golf R because a Golf R is rear-wheel drive. Or not rear-wheel drive. Wow. a Golf R is all-wheel drive, and I'm sure there's people out there that are going to think that by making a Golf R rear-wheel drive, you've defeated the purpose of it. But you know what? It's actually completely and totally acceptable because I already have another Golf R that's all-wheel drive. So I don't even need to, like, see, that's the thing. If you want to have two of these things. And that's the other thing, too, is, like, even with, you know, with or without the Rocket Bunny kit, these cars look great. They're a wonderful, wonderful looking car. And, you know, the quad exhausts kind of give it away that it's an R. But, I mean, if you switched to just, like, 2 pipes in the back and took the R badges off, it'd be an insane sleeper. It'd be an absolutely insane sleeper. Like, can you imagine that, like, with a Stage 3 tune and a big turbo and, you know, you took the quad exhaust tips off and you took the R badges off and you put, like, base Golf wheels on it and a base Golf bumper? That thing would be such a sleeper. Oh, God. I did not realize that Charger was making a left there. I saw him do it, and I was like, kind of started freaking out. Come on, there we go. Be easy. God, like, even if you grab 5th going uphill, like, it bogs for a split second, and then it just says, nope, that's where we're going. It's like, okay, here's your torque. That's where we're going. Oh, God, that combo's going to bank. Oh, come on. Easy. There we go. Not bad. Keep the angle. All right, right up here, we're going to go ahead and turn around and try to not get... Holy crap. It banked. Really, bro? Really? Really? You're gonna do that? Really? Why now? Why now? Oh, well. We can get one more drift run down the hill where we really don't have to worry about our combo. See, it did overcome the grip did overcome the drift there. That was a really long entry. It stayed on the handbrake for a long time. Oh, oh my God. See, that was like, I didn't even care that I hit the Focus RS. That was like super, like, smooth, predictable, easy. I like this car. I would recommend building one. It's actually really, really fun, and it works well as a drift car. So if you guys enjoyed this build in Forza Horizon 4, make sure you click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it and what you would like to see next, and I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later.